Chapter 43. I bring the recorder to Shay and help her to hold her hands over the smooth, pale body of the instrument. I teach her to blow. Shay blows too hard. It hurts my ears. I feel like the lick of anger, but I let it go, like the last sigh of a wave. Shay is happy to make the recorder shriek. If Shay is happy, let her play this way. But I cannot listen. I go back to my room and leave my recorder with Shay. Chapter 44. Dr. Troy comes to my room early. He has a recorder. It is not my recorder. I know when I touch it. I know when I blow into it. I give the recorder back to him. This is not mine. Dr. Troy brings out another recorder. This one is broken in 2 pieces. Shay has broken my recorder. I sit on the floor of my room holding the broken pieces of my recorder, and I cry. Chapter 45. Sandy explains to me that Shay has stopped making progress. It's not entirely unexpected, Sandy says. The same thing has happened to every feral child ever studied. Everyone, that is, except you. Chapter 46. Dr. Peach says, "Please, Mila, I found a recorder very close to your old one. Please try it." The feel is right. The sound is right. But it doesn't matter. My music is fading. Inside me, everything is fading. What I make on the new recorder is such a sad music. It has nothing to do with dolphin life. Chapter 47. I must get back to the sea. Chapter 48. I don't understand anymore what it was I tried to do with the music and dolphin talk for Dr. Beck. My mind cannot grasp the way the music flows unless I read it note for note on the page, following along slowly, simply, like the Dicky Bird song. Shay is going away. The government funding for her to stay here has stopped. When I come into the room, she looks at me. She looks at me and I see her fear. She looks at me the way a solitary dolphin looks at a shark. Have I become one of the sharks? But then her fear disappears and I see only an empty look in the eyes of Shay, and I know she is already gone. She's being moved tomorrow to more locked doors. I think she knows. I think she knows enough now to know she has failed. She knows what it means to be locked in. She knows what it means to be alone. Before she came to Dr. Beck and Dr. Troy, she lived a life locked in and all alone, but she did not know. Now, she knows. I go back to my room and get my old rubber boots. It has been many months since I wore them. I rub them together to make a dolphin sound. I stroke them with my hand. The good rubber feels like dolphin skin. I bring the boots to Shay. "Here," I say, "a gift for you. Take them." I make the dolphin sound for her with the boots. I put the boots on her feet and show her how to make the sound herself. Once that sound made Shay laugh. Now she lets me move her legs, but there is no laughter. Shay is too tired to try anymore. She wants, but she doesn't know what she wants. It is too late for her to go back to what she was. And what about me? What do I want? Is it too late for me to go back? I feel cold and I put on a sweater. When I am hungry, I eat. I do not have to hunt for my food. I do not have to catch it or kill it. My food waits for me. I do not have to go for days with a thick-tongued thirst swelling my throat. When I am thirsty, I pour a glass of fresh water and I drink. I read books and I learn different stories. Mostly they are little stories. They fade like the sunset, like the picture the waves make on the sand, but they are important. I learn a little bit about my first home, not the sea, about the people who were my first family. If I should go back anywhere, should I go back to them? They say they want me back, but I think they are not interested in the girl named Mila. I think they are not interested in the girl named Olivia. I think they are interested in the dolphin girl. Only the dolphin girl. All my life with humans, it will be this way. I will always be this dolphin girl. The humans will be curious the way the dolphin is curious about a piece of garbage floating on the sea. A thing to play with, a thing to drag and toss around, but in the end, a thing to leave behind. Chapter 49. Shay is gone. I stood outside between Dr. Beck and Sandy and waved. Shay stared straight ahead. She stared with dead fish eyes. I sat on the stone curb for a long time after the car pulled away. The warm wind lifted a spiral of sand into the air. I don't know if it was the sand that made my tears come. Shay was wearing my boots. Chapter 50. During the night I dreamed a pod of dolphins beached itself outside my window. I ran out. I tried to get them back to sea, but as soon as I'd got one free, it would beach itself again. I raced to the house for help. Please, we have to set them all free at once. They will not leave us unless they all leave together. Dr. Beck, Sandy, Justin, Mr. Arredondo, Dr. Troy, they all came. We managed to get the dolphins back in the water on the rising tide. The churned sand stung my legs like the bitters that prowl the waving grasses on the margins of the sea. Everyone watched to see if I would go with the dolphins. The doctors, Mr. Arredondo, they thought I would go with the dolphins. The dolphins did not think I would go with them. They knew I did not belong with them. I could not even make the call. I was a mouth speaker, not a nose speaker. They swam away from me. They swam away. I woke, trying to remember the sound of their calls. I could not remember. I go to Shay's room. It looks the same, except the bed is empty, and there is an absence of Shay. Who will come into my room when I am gone and sing my story?